Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is Skag and Bones with another video for you today. And as you can see here, I have quite a big box. And this is going to be an unboxing video. Something I received from Amazon. I talked about a couple of my previous videos. So I want to give you kind of a showing of this. Kind of unbox this, pull it out, and take a look at it. So, just so you know, give you a heads up, this is a new stand that I got. A bike repair stand. So let's get out our old trusty Leatherman Mutt here. Almost said Sog multi-tool. Leatherman Mutt, and we're gonna cut open this box. See what we got. So I'll start with the end here. Real quick. Yeah, there we go. There. Cut that. Took a little longer than we thought. I thought we had it by the 5th already, but it's been a little bit longer. Sometimes that happens coming the holidays. So it looks like we got a second box here. Put away the knife for right this second. Now we're going to keep the boxes just in case for some reason we have to send something back. Do it this way. Bam. So you can see right here. Let's see here. New model bike repair stand. Here's our inner box. Guess it didn't matter which side I could open the box on. Do that. Do that. Okay, there we go. And there we go, folks. Looks like a huge heavy-duty tripod, and that's really what they are anymore. Okay, doke. So as you can see here, we have the top portion of the stand. And the reason I got this one over some of the other ones, I'm going to get the bubble wrap off for you. Is the fact that I wanted this piece right here to be welded and solid, because a lot of them, this is plastic. The whole head portion is plastic and not just plastic here, and so they tend to break. This I've read reviews on, and these don't break. Won't break as easy. Almost all of them are going to have some sort of plastic in there to hold them together. So if you notice, see how that unlocks there? Allows for rotation of it. So everything is metal except for these rubber pieces right here, and these are actually a heavy rubber instead of just plastic. Okay, and if you notice, they spin freely. It spins freely in there. And all you have to do is do that and lock it in place. And then obviously it looks like the mounting portion is going to go right here. Okay, so this is the top portion. Okay, the only plastic pieces on here are going to be, here's the bottom portion. This thing is heavy duty, folks. I will share with you the link directly to this piece of product. This was, I believe, $59 on Amazon. Very good price. This is telescoping, so you're going to have some plastic pieces here. This piece is plastic. It does have like a quick release like you would see on your bicycle, but it's very heavy duty plastic. I don't see this breaking anytime. The reason I got this, because Park Tools has an alignment, or has an alignment piece that you can add onto their bicycle stands that have the plastic head fitting right here. And what it does is you unbolt this here, and it goes in here, and it's an alignment jig for your wheels. Okay, so I got this so that I could set it up here, bolt the piece here, and this is the perfect height to put the alignment. You put the holder here and then the alignment piece down here, and I actually got the measurements for it. It's the exact same size as the one the Park Tool makes, so that's the main reason why I bought this. Okay, and then this quick release is here, and then these come out like this. Now the only problem is, compared to some of them, and this is why some of these are so inexpensive. Now this does have plastic here, but this piece here is very thick, very heavy duty. And the reason I got this piece is because this telescopes down. So you can lock this into place, like so. Okay, and then it won't telescope out. Just unlock it, this will telescope out. And then you do have plastic feet here, but unless you're really banging this around, I don't see it being a problem. The only plastic portions are here are for the support joints, because you have the support bits, and for here. But this plastic, as you can see how heavy and thick that is. It's really heavy and thick. And then this is just the clamp arm for the telescoping head here. So I'm going to stop the video temporarily. I can put this together. We're inside of a, yeah, see, that's what it's going to look like right there. So you're going to have multiple heights, as you can see. And then what you do is you just clamp this down. Sorry, you want to tighten this, clamp that down, and then this won't raise or lower. If you want to raise or lower, you just undo that, and that clamps down really tight. I could probably put my entire weight on it. Now this is up to 60 pounds. There is no bikes out there anymore that weigh 60 pounds. You know, maybe 30 pounds is the heaviest you'd ever have a bike. So, really nice. So you come with the main body. A couple more things to show you. And then we have a, point this down here. So we got some assembly instructions, it looks like. The thing I liked about this is it came, now I didn't order it because of these items, but I do like the fact that this came with a small little tool tray. You can put your nuts and bolts in there. So I really like that. Looks like you got your assembly instruction on how to attach your bicycle, and then also how to use the handlebar holder. And of course you have some extra bolts. Okay, or sorry, not extra bolts, but you have the main bolts for this piece here, as you can see. And then you could, if the alignment jig isn't the exact length, you could actually hook it up to here. But that alignment jig, by the way, for the wheels for Park Tool for the bike stand is only 30 bucks. So I'm going to order that probably next off Amazon. And then you're going to get this, and then I got one more box in here, and we'll open that up. This is a nice little thing that normally you have to pay $20 extra, but it came with it. And a lot of these ones out of China come with it. And then what this is, and this is telescoping, and wow, it is nice construction, folks. This is really nice construction. Yep, very nice construction. This is very solid here. I could see if you put too much stress on the plastic, it could possibly break, but I really don't see that happening. These ends are riveted in, so replacement of this piece, I'd probably just buy a new one. But what you're going to do is you're going to hook one of these here, like so. And one of these, what's going to happen is this is going to go on your handlebars, and it's going to keep your handlebars from moving around. If you can see here, like that. So it would go on your handlebars, and it would hold the handlebars in place so that the handlebars don't go bouncing around while you're working on your bike. So very handy. I will set this up. I'll show you guys the setup. So let's open up this box. I'm guessing this is the headpiece. for it, since that's pretty much the only thing that's left. Like I said, great deal. There's a dozen companies that make them for the $50, $60, $70 area. There was a couple of them that were a little bit more expensive. They were like $80. They're right in between the Park Tool ones and even the higher ones. The problem is those had only 2 legs, and they did talk about, okay, so here's your head unit, mounting unit. So you have aluminum here. This is plastic, but it is a very hard ballistic plastic. I mean, extremely heavy duty. This is the type of stuff that they would make the ice skates out of. Old school ice skates and old school freestyle skates out of, the bottoms. So this stuff is going to hold together. This stuff isn't going to disintegrate or fall apart. Okay. You do have some adjustment in here, but the nice thing is, if you notice this bolt, it's got a tiny bit of play in there so that you're not going to destroy everything. So obviously you have your Allen. I mean, you're probably going to have an Allen set, but here's your Allen key, which came with, took up everything. So that's gonna hook up on there, like so. Okay. So before we get this, I'll do partial setup here for you guys. So I'm going to stop the video right now. I'm going to get set up. Okay, folks, we're back. So I'm going to, sorry about that. My face ain't 100% in view, but we're going to start off with this piece here. Let's see here. Move it up there. So here we go. This is the head unit. And then right behind me here, there's the stand itself. Now I'll show you kind of why that these, from some of these the sturdier, less expensive ones are less expensive. I'll show you the reason why. So you're like, well, this is a really nice build. Like I said, this head piece is welded. The way you would have to turn it is through the clamp, the extension. So that's how you would spin it this way. And this just simply undoes like this. So you don't have to, this is able to turn, so it's in the up position, it just goes down, it's kind of gravity. So unless you hit that and knock that, you're not going to be, your bike's not going to be spinning. Either way, it's not going to, your bike being loose like this isn't going to hurt it. Okay, so all you have to do is get it like this. So we're going to put, as you can see here, this groove in the bottom position. We're going to put that there for now. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the head unit, which is right here. We're going to get the Allen key that came with it. And as you can see here, there's a little Allen head, and we're going to loosen that up a little bit, okay? Okay, I don't want to loosen up too much. And then, I don't know if you can see in here, but on this side, away from where the bolt is, on this top part, okay, up here, there's a groove. Okay, so that's going to go into the groove that is in the steel headpiece. So it's actually going to go like this. We're going to have to loosen up the, nope, there we go. So just like so. I'll loosen this up just a little bit. Well, try to point the camera down just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. So pop that on just like that. You want this to go back all the way. You should be able to see in this groove all the metal in there. It should push back way all the way on that bolt. Okay? And then I'm going to tighten this bolt up. And you don't want to crack the plastic, but you just have it tight enough so it's not going to go anywhere. Then we're going to loosen the handle here, and then we're going to spin this around. Because for the most part, you're going to want this quick release on top. Okay, that's how the quick release is going to work. And then you can tighten it down with the wing nut from the bottom. Okay, so this is very convenient. It's got nice rubber pieces here. The red parts are rubber, so they're not going to hurt the bike itself. Okay, so I'm going to re-angle the camera and we're going to go back. There we go. I want to get the stand in view. And now we're going to put this in here like so. Okay, I'm not going to get it up very far because one thing you can do with this is you can turn it sideways, use it to grab the seat post, or anything like that. So you can have this like this if you wanted to. As you can see, this isn't going to move anywhere. Okay, so, and if I want to, I can turn this like so, or like so. Okay, so I'm going to do one more setup here because I'm limited in the room that I'm doing this in, by the way, folks. So just so you know. So I'm going to, give me 1 second, I'm going to stop the video for a second. I'm going to get set up with another camera angle and we're going to have the bike on here so you can see what it looks like. Actually, sorry about that, folks. Before we do that, we want to put this guy, which is our work tray, we want to put it on the stand here. So one of the things we have is we can put this pretty much anywhere we want to. Okay, and then what I'm probably going to do is the truing mount that I get, I'm probably going to mount it between here and here. Okay, so that's probably what I'm going to do when I get that. So for right now, you're just going to take the two pieces. You have the back piece here. It's going to go here. Now, it could go here, but it's not going to hold. It's just going to kind of flap around. And the problem is then the lowest, it's just going to kind of sit, no matter where it's at, it's going to kind of sit here on this plastic piece and it's going to be a little loose. It's not going to be super tight. So we don't want to do that. We want to put it here. The plastic back piece is going to kind of stretch a little bit over it because it's not, this is going to be, it's going to be tight, okay? And then these spaces in between where the backing clamp is and this is going to have a slight bit of a gap. So what you want to do is just kind of take your Allen head screws that it came with, clamp them down. And you can kind of set this, you can set it up so it swings wherever you want it to. I'm going to have it angled the same way that the quick releases are. Okay, so my quick release is here. I'm going to have this kind of like this. And I'm going to have the tray down a little bit, simply because when I'm working on the bike, for the most part, I want the tools out of the way. I'm going to use this tray more for nuts and bolts and things of that nature than I am for tools. But the nice thing is you can hang a set of Allen head keys, entire set right in here. So what I might do is I might just take my set of Allen keys and then a couple of specialty tools, or sorry, not specialty tools, but a couple of standard tool sets that I have. I'll probably buy an extra set of Allen keys because you can get them really cheap. Put them in here, have maybe a set of T-handle Allen keys in here. And then you just want to cinch this up. It doesn't need to be super tight because of the plastic on there, it's not going to go anywhere. There you go. As you can see, just like that, bam, you got an Allen key. Okay, so I'm going to get probably some T-handles just so they don't fall out the bottom, but that's how that's going to look, okay? And let me quickly get set up with another camera angle for the bike. Okay folks, so this should be the last part of the video. As you can see here, I have the bike in the bike stand, and this is the hardest position really to hold the bike with, is on the seat post clamp. So this is what normally takes the most toll on a bike stand. A bike repair stand is holding it like this. And as you can see, it's holding it fine because it has these huge, gigantic telescoping feet. And that's pretty much the main reason why this stand is not a super expensive stand. It's easier to make telescoping legs like this that will hold up a bike. Vice having 2 legs where they're angled more outward. So that's how this is, how it's set up. As you can see, there's not going to be any stress on the neck piece because it is welded, and then you shouldn't have too much stress here unless you're going up really high, in which case if you're going to do that, I would suggest clamping more here or possibly down on the down tube. And the nice thing is, with this being adjustable, you could clamp onto the down tube, right, or the top tube here, or the down tube. So if you give me 1 second, I'll show you that. Okay folks, so this is, you can clamp onto the post here, but I wouldn't do that because it's going to be the same as clamping onto the seat post. So for the most part, I clamp on the seat post or clamp right here. Now the big difference with me, and why I probably won't clamp it this way, is because if you notice on my top tube there's a curve. But if I clamp back here, farther back, this actually works pretty well. Now the one thing you want to make sure is you don't want to tighten it down with this wing nut under here, because if you do, this is going to probably pop back up, okay? Because it does have some rubber in here and it's kind of spring loaded. You don't want to do that. The nice thing is though, if this was to come up, your bike isn't going to fall out instantaneously if you're standing here. I'll kind of show you here. So this comes up, the bike isn't going anywhere. It's still cradled on this arm right here. So that's kind of the nice thing about it. Being like that. So if you have it in that position, your bike isn't going to drop or fall, whereas if it was right here on the seat post, it is going to fall. So overall, this looks really good, like it's going to be a very good work stand for me. So hopefully I will have some more videos with some repairs. I have obviously some jockey wheels coming in, and we're going to do a overall cleaning and maintenance on the bike. So I'm going to give you some more do-it-yourself videos and some more upcoming videos now that we got the stand. We're getting our new location set up. So that's it for me, folks. Hopefully you'll hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. If you like the video, make sure you make a comment in the comment section below, and keep riding.